Alright, this is to the health industry. If you're worried about a way to treat me, there is literally nothing wrong with me. I'm just a different individual. There's two things I want to say here. I'm a different individual. Here's how. I was born with a split chromosome. Instead of retardation, I got extreme intelligence. Now, because I have some of the patterns of those with special needs and retardation, but I also have extreme intelligence, that's why I'm so nice, okay? In other words, if you're gonna treat me a certain way, you can get me to love you simply by showing love. Get me to like certain things simply by showing love. That would be love in its complete form. Comfort is love. Okay? With that being said, I'm the most gentle person you'll ever meet. We'll leave that there. Second of all, because I'm so gentle and because I'm different, if you keep trying to change me, you're running in the opposite direction of reality because there's no way I'm going to change. There's no need for me to change. Objective reality is change and acceptance. If something doesn't change the first million times, it's not going to change the next million times. So you accept a person or a thing the way it is if you can't change it. Otherwise, you're in the direct opposite direction of objective reality. And here is the pinpoint for objective reality. If you master objective reality, you will actually gain success at a certain point. If you master the ability to change and accept, that is actually the key to success. And I actually wrote a song called Key to Success when I was in freshman year of high school. And it's on my SoundCloud, Mitchie D Beats. I got the key to success, I'm trying my best. Now listen to haters, cause they putting me to a test. I know not to think myself as less, cause I'm just an ordinary, but I be so extraordinary. Spill it in half, you do the math. Later on I'm flying first class, laugh, cause I got the stash. But that's in my dreams and everybody. But I'll tell you what, money don't buy guts, and if you still earn a few bucks, go on world tour with the mic in my hand. Man, I love this, I can't stop my hands. I throw 'em up in the crowd, yell a beasto. I'm already capisco, I get it, I'm not an estupidito. Next time a hater come up, it'd be like a KO. But I'm doing what I love. Why can't you leave me alone, little cut? Ha. The key to success is focus and try your best. Don't listen to no hating cause they put you to a test. And I know this is not the last, but I hold my own in this little sesh. I've mastered objective reality way before this point in time. I've actually mastered it at age 14. And then I suffered a huge brain injury. You know, March of 2025. My hair, it's right on my hairline. It's gonna be really hard for you to see it. There it is. See? Anyways, that piece of hair that's missing, right there, actually goes to the center of my head. I have another one over here that goes off to the side. Major prefrontal cortex brain damage. Remember what I said? I mastered this at 14. I've actually suffered a huge brain injury like I said, March of 2025. And I was operating off of my temporal lobe, which your memory is stored in. But when your prefrontal cortex shuts down, which your prefrontal cortex is responsible for cognitive ability, um, decision making, emotional regulation, anything tied to reality and your personality. And I was functioning off of the back of my vertebrae, which is your nervous system, which actually, when triggered, is your fight or flight response. So I was functioning off of my memory and my fight or flight response for about 10 months. Okay? And I've just about brought my prefrontal cortex back to functionality. I've done the work of a neuroscientist with natural remedies. For the longest time, I was blowing pus out of my nose. There was blood coming out of my nose with the pus. No longer a problem. Prefrontal cortex is back in functionality. I had to replicate, one of my buddies' personalities for the longest time. And I'm still doing it because my prefrontal cortex still isn't exercised enough, really. It's exercised enough to kind of function in a way where it's healthy, but it's still not all the way there yet. I still got a little while to go. I'm able to work as a social worker even still because I'm so gentle, and I'm able to regulate emotions very efficiently now. So that part of it's good. The part of it that's kind of missing still is my personality. It comes and goes. I still use other individuals' personalities. I use my brother Keith's. I actually use George Bush's, believe it or not. I use my Uncle Steve's. I use my dad's. I use my buddy Silvio. And it's just because I'm able to act and replicate different voices. I exercised the entire range of my vocal box, which actually consists of your jaw muscles, your throat muscles, your lungs capacity, your chest muscles, and your abdomen muscles as well. So I have a lot of complex things going on here. What I'm trying to say, you're making a big deal out of nothing here. There's nothing to worry about when it comes to me. I'm simply just trying to stay safe, trying to take care of myself the best I can, which I'm doing actually a very good job at. I'm about to lay down for the night. I got the psych eval in the morning, and hopefully it turns into a position. Okay, so I still got a long way to go for my recovery here. But I'm able to work finally again. Took a long time to be able to get back to the position where I could work due to the brain injury, this, that, and the other things. With that being said, I'm not perfect, never claimed I was. I just simply love my life because of my skill set and the type of person I am. And I'll end this by saying objective reality is the act of change and acceptance. There is nothing to change about me. I'm good the way I am. I'm a very wonderful and very gentle, very beautiful person. So all I require is acceptance. There's nothing to treat because I'm harmless. That being said, God bless. Have a good night, guys.